So guys, just in case this is your first time watching a video on my channel, today is Monday, September 30th, and in I think 4 days, 3 days, I'm going to be going on vacation to the UK to see my fiance's family. So while I'm there, which could be up to like 6-ish months, hopefully, maybe, possibly, it's going to be really hard for me to make progress on this account, and especially difficult for me to put out content, put out videos. So I'm trying to pre-record some stuff so I can put out at least a little bit while I'm gone. I've got one video completely done, edited, put together. I've got clips for another video that I need to edit, make a thumbnail, stuff like that. And I'm trying to think of ways that I can put out a video that's not a lot of effort, not a lot of editing, but still has a good amount of content and shows off the account and what I've been doing on it. And I don't know if people still do this, but I remember back in the day watching bank videos was so much fun. It was a great time just looking through accounts bank, seeing what they had, hearing some of the stories behind what they had and how it helped with their account progress. So I'm going to do a bank video today. We're standing here in the best bank, Rock West Bank. And I'm not going to show the stats because I'm planning on putting this between two other progress videos, just as kind of like a filler half an episode, kind of. So yeah, we're gonna do a bank video, walk you through the bank. It's a little bit messy and disorganized and not very full right now, but we can get into that when we get into the bank. So let's just jump right into it. The first intro tab is like my cool stuff tab, I guess you could say. So I've got my skill capes in the order that I got them: runecrafting, crafting, firemaking, then farming. The next one is probably gonna end up being woodcutting, but we'll see when we get there. I did have the untrimmed runecrafting cape, which I do not any longer because I didn't want to deal with making sure I'd never got a 99 without keeping that cape safe for being untrimmed. So I just went ahead and trimmed it. Next up, we got dragon bones. We've got from Dragon and Bling Hunting for Glories, some Halloween items. My two pets that I have, I got spooned the Rift Guardian pet, with like 100k left to go before 99, and I was going to stop, so that got really lucky. And then it took me like 1,000-ish rifts to get the Abyssal Protector, which isn't too bad, but that one took a little bit longer, a little more grind to get. Then we got some stuff you get from the Rift. Some more event stuff, Oculus Orb, pages from Temporos, some random items, the Adamant Scimitar from the Feud quest that I will keep in my possession forever because that quest was super annoying. My supplies for 99 construction, a shield left half, Tome of Fire, my cash stack, which looks really low right now. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Frog tokens, I can go get 3 Slayer lamps, so that'll be nice. Rune Square Shield from Implings, the Golden Pheasant Egg that I can't use yet because I don't have the Beaver Pet, Burnt Pages, Castle Wars tickets, and Marks of Grace. Jumping into the second tab, which I think is an interesting tab, is the Outfits tab. We got our Wizard Robes up top. Just below that, we've got some random event outfits, 9 banners, 10 banners. Need to go finish a few more of these, like the money one and whatever else I can get now. But banners, more random event stuff. We got our training items, trade like huge staple of any skiller account, the training sword, shield, and bow. Under that stuff, we have our skilling outfit section. I've thought about turning this into its own tab, but I don't really have room for another tab right now, so it's just stuffed in here in the outfit section. Got Graceful, Rogue, Guardians of the Rift, Winter Todd, Mining, the old fishing one, which I'm eventually going to get rid of and put Construction outfit up here, I think. The Spirit Angler, Lumberjack, the Hunter outfit, I'm still missing the boots, and then the Farming outfit. Below that, we kind of get a little messy, kind of a little disorganized. But we've got our hardcore Iron Man armor, some staves. I try and collect all of them from clue scrolls and stuff. Party hats, some offhand stuff, wooden shield, the books, Falador shield, stuff like that. Ham robe set. I like to collect ham robes when I do ham members. I'm not really sure why. I just kind of have always liked it. Some more holiday event stuff, some more holiday event stuff. We've got our trophies from the Shattered Relics. More holiday event. Shattered Hood, Tier 3. Trailblazer banner, desert robes, more holiday stuff. Then we have our range armor set, which I use these for beginner clues and when I'm using like poison dynamite on something that's weak to ranged. Halloween masks, halos, some capes, some more event stuff. Now we're getting down into like the clue section-ish. So we've got our monk's robe set, the monk's robe T. We don't have the monk's robe G yet. We're working on that. Beanie, just some cool clue items. Gnome scarf, which I got absolutely spooned on. I got it on like my 3rd delivery. I don't remember what the rate is, like 1 in 128, and I got it on 3 or something. Mole slippers, I've had 6 of these, but I do drop them to my other account to use money for bonds, which you'll see is kind of a recurring thing on this account, which I shouldn't do, but I don't like playing other accounts at the same time. I don't like multi-logging, so I can't really make money for bonds. So this account pretty much sustains itself with bonds. Some rainbow gear, the fishbowl diving apparatus for seaweed runs, the robes of Eldinus, which I think are really cool. They look really nice. They go with like every skill cape, so they're cool items. Some Iron G, flared trousers. Again, I got spooned. I was trying to do, what is it, Lost City, and I was opening easy clues, trying to get a black axe on Entrana, and I got flared trousers instead, so that was pretty cool. I did end up getting the black axe and finishing the quest, but got flared trousers before that, so pretty cool. Some berets, Silverlight. Keep scrolling down. We have our Sandwich Lady outfit from Beginner Clues, black Halloween mask, a Bob shirt for rock armor. Just more like random items down here. This part has not been organized at all, just kind of thrown it in. I got our blackjacks from the feud quest, the desert disguise, Trailblazer trophies, green elegant shirt, nice rare item. The Yin Yang amulet, one of my favorite amulets in the game, along with the strength amulet, and I think the petal garland is moved up there now too. I still need to get that. But these amulets are super cool. This one is really easy to get, the Yin Yang, but this one on Skillers is a little bit more difficult. It's like 1 in 316 or something out of medium clue scrolls, which on a level 3 medium clue scrolls are a little bit more difficult to complete. Scrolling down here, we got our graceful set. What graceful set is this? Is this like Trailblazer or one of the leagues sets? Got that. Got the full black wizard tee now. Wizard G even. One piece of black tee. The full black wizard G, which is pretty nice. I would prefer the blue set because that's like OG Fashionscape, but I'll get that eventually, so getting the black set done is nice. A red elegant blouse and the Team Cape 0, which I think will be shown in the video you see before this, so this isn't a spoiler, I hope. Super rare. I only had 3 easies and I decided to open them just for fun, for a clip, and got the Team 0 cape. So that was incredible. Moving on to this tab is 28.8 mil, by the way, almost 30 mil in the outfits tab. In the next tab, we've got the woodcutting, construction, fletching section. So we got our logs up top. We got the planks right below it. The teak planks are in the first tab, so I've got this as a little placeholder. Got our bows that we make from these logs, because these logs aren't really worth turning into bows. They're more worth turning into planks. Got our bird's nest and our eggs. We got quite a few eggs saved up that we're never going to use, but it's a nice little collection. Our clue scroll nest, which maybe we'll get rid of, but I think it looks good in the tab, so I don't know. A couple bird's nests we need to crush up. Some more logs, redwoods, some random arrows, arrow tips, dart and bolt tips that we've been collecting. The only other thing down here is we've got the plank sack, the Amy's saw, the hammer, and then like the forestry kit, which are all useful for skilling. Next tab, we've got our mining, crafting, a little bit of thieving in here. So we've got our ores up top with the corresponding bar below. Again, the steel bars are in the first tab, so currently we have our empty light orb stack, which got us to 99 crafting as the placeholder. Love that stack, never going to get rid of it because I can't sell it for anything, so I may as well keep it in the bank as a reminder. Below that, we've got our gems stack, which is a little bit low. We've turned them all into jewelry recently and sold them for some extra cash. We've got some leftover soda ash from 99 crafting, which I think eventually I will use. I'll go back and get buckets of sand and turn these into molten glass and get post 99 XP just to get some ranks. Below that, we've got our jewelry. This is all from birdhouses here. So birdhouses do give a little bit of extra GP, so I do try and stay on top of those. Over here, we have almost 5,000 more giant seaweed. We've still been consistently doing our seaweed runs because I believe it is the best chance for the farming pet. So I've been trying to do that. No farming pet yet, but we've got a bunch of giant seaweed to turn into soda ash eventually if we ever want to do more crafting. Some loop keys, some poison dynamite. I need to go get more dynamite to make some more. Down here, we've just got random stuff. Some black dehides, which are kind of hard to get on level 3 because you can only get them through Hunter. Some rings of recoil. Again, you can only get those through Hunter, and they're very useful for like quests and killing random monsters and things like that. And then some house keys for thieving. Next tab, we've got our fishing, food, stuff like that tab. All these feathers are from birdhouse runs. I don't say it often enough, but birdhouse runs are completely broken. You get herb lore supplies, you get farming seeds, you get feathers, you get jewelry you can sell for GP, and you get a ton of hunter XP. So do your birdhouse runs. We've got some sharks, some sea turtles. There's nothing really too interesting here, just a bunch of food. Cooking supplies, some spirit flakes. I did get the tackle box, but other than that, there's nothing really in here. The Runecrafting tab. This tab would look a little bit more impressive if I hadn't drop traded a bunch of the runes I made at Guardians of the Rift and sold off all the blood runes, but I needed the GP for 99 construction, so it is what it is, and also bonds when I drop traded it to my other account. But you've got like the Colossal Pouch, some tiaras in here, another set of Rift Runecrafting robes. I only got one other dye, so I'm still eventually going to try and get all the sets, but for now I only have that, and I keep all my teleports in here, so that, Zarek's Talisman, the Whistle, the Ring of the Elements, all my teleports go in here. Next up, the big tab, the farming tab, 94 million. Almost got it to 100 mil, but I turned all my potions, or all my unfinished potions into finished potions. But I got all my herbs over here. I'll scroll down a little bit to the bottom, all lined up in order of level that you unlock them. Same with the grimy variant and then the clean variant next to it. Then next to that is my unfinished potions. Then next to that is the secondary that corresponds with each potion, and then the potion that it makes. Up here at the top, we got some stuff that I grab out for farming runs. My compost, all 3 kinds of compost and empty buckets. Some seeds, my tree seeds are down here, so I've got the seed and then the sapling next to it. I've got a bunch of secondaries. I like to try and stock up as much as I can on secondaries that I can grow from farming on every farm run, because it's better to have it and not need it than really need it and take months farming it later down the road. So I try and stock them on like snape grass, limpworts, white berries, potato cactus, cactus spines, stuff like that. I've got 5,000 crushed nests in here. Again, 99% of this comes from birdhouse runs, completely busted. Like, they're so broken. Do your birdhouse runs, because this is going to save me a lot of time, and if I can check it, it's almost 40 mil worth of nests there, and I've used 1,000 for this, and I've got like 300 or 500 more in the other tab. Scrolling down here, just some more secondaries. Got my belladonna seeds and then my nightshade here. I've got quite a big chunk of nightshade saved up, ready to go. Keep scrolling down. I got my stuff I use for payments for tree runs. I'm currently doing pineapples, so I'm saving up on pineapples. Some more seeds I use, only 1 seaweed spore, snape grass, watermelon, stuff like that. To the farming hunter tab. This tab's not too impressive. I've barely actually done any real farming, but this is what I have collected. I got this stuff from hunter contracts, all this meat and stuff, and the Sunkiss bones and the bone shards. A couple chins. The magic butterfly net is probably the most important thing in this tab, because it's a cool item first off, and I can use it in Puro and whatever else. Next up is the random junk tab. Got a lighthouse key, lockpicks, shandy pass, water skins, numalite, and poison chalice. No idea why I really even have this tab. It's because I don't want to put random junk that I might need eventually in any of my other tabs. But I might get rid of this and make it a skilling outfit tab. And then the last tab is the clue scroll tab of stuff that I can't store in the house. So I've got my Runecrafting ornament kits. I've got this, which I use for beginner clues. My firelighters, the pages I've gotten so far, black robes, dragonstone jewelry, enchantment scrolls, and cabbages that you get from beginner clues, which count as a roll on the rare drop table from those, I believe. And then a couple clue scrolls. So yeah, the bank currently is 206 mil total. It would probably, if I had to guess, if I hadn't gotten rid of like drop traded stuff and whatever else I've gotten rid of stuff with value on this account, it'd probably be closer to 300, maybe even pushing 400 mil. But I have sold a lot of stuff, used a lot of money on like construction, stuff like that. So 206 mil is absolutely not bad. That's actually the highest my bank value has been on any account ever. My highest cash stack ever was only 100 mil, and that was right before I maxed my regular level 3 skiller, and I spent it all on construction. So yeah, 206 mil for me is actually pretty good, which is kind of sad because I have a max account and never had over 200 mil. But yeah, that's the bank. I hope it was entertaining. If you have any questions about the bank, the setup, anything in here, feel free to let me know. If you have any questions about how I got certain items, if you see an item you want to know how I got it, feel free to ask. But yeah, that's the bank. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm going to be on vacation, so this is just kind of a filler episode that I pre-recorded. But hopefully it still was entertaining and gave you guys some content. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.